And good evening, all you cartoon addicts out there. Get ready to dive into another thrilling episode of the Cartoon Rewind podcast. And welcome to season 2, episode 1. I am your host, Frank, and joining me as always are my partners in crime, the dynamic duo themselves. We got Rolly and the encyclopedia of our cartoons, Gemini. Now, before we get into today's special episode, remember to smash that subscribe button, drop us a comment, and throw a like our way. Catch us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever your podcast cravings take you. And don't miss us on Instagram and TikTok for even more cartoon craziness. Gentlemen, how are we today?
I'm good, but I need to know what word did you say about Rolanda? What did you call them?
I called you guys the my partners in crime, the dynamic duo themselves, which is Rolly and of course you, the
Okay,
encyclopedia of all cartoons.
okay, you say dual or duo?
Duo.
No, you sounded dual, right?
I probably
I
said that.
I
But
thought it was I thought it was dual.
yeah,
I
D
thought it was
U O.
yeah. That's what I understood.
Thank
Now
you.
It must be me then.
now for our listeners, it's good to be back for season two. Now for our listeners, just want a little background, a little behind the scenes here. Frank's been preparing for that greeting, that intro, for like a couple days now. He's been practicing in his mirror.
It's been a
Um,
few hours. It's been a few
um,
hours.
and it was great. I was expecting a lot more. I thought it was a lot more, but I like it. I like the little tweaks to it.
I'm still
Thank
waiting
you.
for it.
Like,
I'm still waiting for it.
there's nothing to
New-
wait for. I don't know what you're waiting for.
Thank you. New season, new episode. We gotta
Uh
change
huh.
things up a little bit. You know what I
Uh
mean?
huh. Like I said, I'm waiting for it.
I don't
Ain't
know
no
what
need to wait, man.
I don't know what you're expecting.
Me neither. You know
So,
what they say though, right?
what they
Time
say?
waits for no man unless that man is Rolly.
Told you, waiting for it. Just waiting for it. Just waiting for it.
Oh, well, you can't be waiting for it because time waits for no one
Except Rolly.
except for me.
Exactly.
Yes,
So,
ladies and gentlemen, we are back.
yes.
Yes, we are.
So, Frank, you said it was a
Rolly.
special episode. You said it was a special episode this week. What's so special about this week?
It is a cartoon that is very dear to my heart and to a lot of us. It is what I like to call a versus episode, where we compare one cartoon versus the other. And today's is going to be G.I. Joe, the 1985, versus one of my favorite, G.I. Joe Sigma 6. And Sigma 6 got a lot of static, but I really did enjoy that cartoon. I wish they would have done a third and a fourth season, but unfortunately they stopped that too.
I'm one of the people who gave it a little static.
I know, I know.
Uh, it's just-
There was a lot of hate for it. I don't know why. I thought it was a great cartoon.
You like the animation, not the story. That's why.
Animation was great. The characters were great.
Characters are terrible.
No, man.
The stories were awful.
Cobra Commander, the way he looked, come on, he was awesome. Destro, the Baroness,
Again, how he looked and how he acted is two different things.
and Cobra Commander acted badass on this one.
Well, we'll check. We'll see because I don't recall.
That's what I
I
remember.
I don't recall um, Cobra Commander. There's a few things that I didn't like about the animation. I do remember Scarlet was cute. Duke was okay. Snake
Scarlett
Eyes
looked,
was all right.
Scarlett looked like she was 17.
That's why I said cute. I didn't say hot because that's just weird.
That's very
That's
true. That's
yeah. I was
very true.
gonna unlike Frank. What was it, Frank? What was that one character? She was Mary Jane. I remember now. Where Mary Jane came out on the Spider-Man episode, and you're like, wow, she's so hot, and she's like a
I
16 year
did
old
not
girl.
say that. I
Yes, he
said
did.
Yeah.
I said
Right.
she's a little hottie.
Same
Oh,
difference.
sorry. I think yeah, I was saying.
I meant MJ in general, not that one in particular. I meant just MJ in
Jay in
general.
general, when you say, "Hey, look,
The only
wait,
time
wait,
they ever did a bad job on MJ was with the first Spider-Man.
no, no, it wasn't that bad job.
Oh
That was
my
great
God, what was
casting."
his name?
Tobey Maguire.
Thank you. I'm sorry. That was just not a beautiful
And
MJ at all.
Kristen. Oh man,
Kristen
I was,
Dunst.
Dunst. That was
there
a
you go.
great Spider-Man. She was a good.
No. I enjoyed the Spider Man. After that, they did a crappy job. But I'm talking about MJ
Especially
themselves. Yeah, no,
especially her there and the water scene when the upside down kiss. Come on, that was great.
nah, man, nah.
FYI, she was also on Star Trek, The Next
Was she?
Generation. Yeah, she was.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yes.
Wasn't she the one that was in Interview with the Vampire?
Yes, she
Was that her?
was.
Okay, that's right.
No, wait. Was it her?
Was she?
Was it? I don't know.
The small little girl.
I know, but I don't think it was her. I don't think
No?
she was a small little girl at that time.
Huh? I could have sworn it was, but I could be wrong.
All right, so let's get into it.
Yes.
Yeah, because we're gonna be here talking about movie trivia. As Dwayne's starting to search, I see the screen come up. I think he's starting to search. All right, so in this special episode, I call it the versus
The
episode, right?
verses.
The versus episode. We're comparing the original, the OG
Mm-hmm.
GI Joe
Not a fair fight.
episode. It's not a fair fight. It's not, but it's still a good fight though. Against the 2006 GI Joe, right? What is it? GI Joe.
Sigma Six.
I Sigma 6. I always want to call it Renegades because I get
Oh,
confused.
No, Renegades was
All right,
way better.
Re-
eventually.
Renegades was good.
Eventually. All right, but we're gonna start off with the OG. So we're gonna watch. This is gonna be season 1, episode 6. We're watching Countdown for Zartan. This aired September 23rd, 1985, which was actually 39 years, 9 months, and 2 days ago, and I feel super old
Yes.
So do I.
right now.
I was in elementary school.
Same here.
I hope so. Frank, you were in high school. Um, Stop lying.
But
You're like a junior. You were
mhm,
like a junior in high school. Uh, I wasn't even.
yes, you were.
I wasn't even double digits, guys. I was not double digits.
Yes, you
Really?
were.
I was not. I was not. I was born in '76, so not double digits yet.
Isn't
Still a
Zartan
9-year-old.
someone's
I'm a
favorite character?
9-year-old baby. What happened?
Isn't Zartan someone's favorite character?
Yes, mine.
Yes. Yes.
Actually, both episodes are heavy on Zazartan.
Okay, this is good. So a little synopsis on this episode is Zartan, disguised as a notable French scientist,
Mm-hmm.
breaks into the Worldwide Defense Center on a mission to destroy the facility for Cobra, of course.
Oh man,
So, yeah, he planted a bomb. So we'll find out and we'll see how G.I. Joe defeats him. I'm just going to go on a limb here and say G.I. Joe
I
defeats him.
think so.
spoiler alert! Zartan
Spoiler.
is such a lame character in this one. We should have had a better one in this one. Man.
Listen, don't be talking trash about Zazartan. All right,
He was lame.
he's never lame.
He was
All
lame.
right, Rolly, let's make it happen, Captain. Let's go.
All right.
You know, one of the things I've always loved about these cartoons was the openings because you always get to see what new characters
Yeah,
are there for this
there's an
season.
expensive there's an expensive mothership that nobody bought.
I was so close to buy it, though.
Oh,
I I had decided to buy it when they said,
You decided after you didn't make the stretch goals. Good
yeah, but
job.
not. I was ready to go in, but
Good
it's
job.
okay. I got you the 3D files so you can print it.
Print what?
The
The
mothership.
mothership?
Yeah,
I need a bigger 3D printer to print that.
you're gonna need a bigger boat. You can print this one out. You're gonna print out the whale for Frank.
yes.
We got this.
Especially the
Frank wants a
mothership.
whale.
You gotta print out the mothership.
Yeah,
I probably
and the plans I got you is for classified size. You can even do the Cobra Dome,
mhm.
Terradome. Yeah,
I need a
classified
bigger one.
series.
Countdown for Zartan.
At least here they try to hide the fucking base.
This time they did, yes.
Yeah, usually it's just.
It's
Why,
wide
why has
open.
to be a? Why they gotta put a Cobra symbol and everything?
Come on, man. That's how they know that it's theirs,
I,
man.
I got a question. Is COVID in the 80s?
Yeah,
COVID started in the 80s? Hey,
yeah.
commercial.
Well, I don't pay for this membership.
Oh, that's just terrible.
Cobra started in the 80s.
No, COVID, not Cobra.
Oh, COVID. Why?
Look at the Cobra guys.
Wearing masks?
Yeah,
By the way, you don't get your helmet until you graduate. You
Exactly.
notice?
the Dreadnoughts take the vaccine. They're not wearing any masks.
They're teaching them how to be Corba troopers.
Well, the best part is I like the fatty.
You
They got
know,
a little
you know
chunky
what?
guy.
Thank you. It's about time they put a
You
chunk per person in here, man.
you feel represented, don't you?
I do. I do.
Okay, good
I do.
job. I don't.
I do. No,
There's no
there's
black
no.
fat guy.
You got soccer. Was there ever a black Cobra?
Yeah.
Yes,
Who?
a janitor.
Who?
A janitor.
I was going to say the
When
same thing,
Dusty,
but I was like, you know
when
what? Let me not.
when Dusty became a temporary trader, and he went with Cobra.
Oh,
Cobra,
that's
and
right.
he
He's the one that
the
ratted out on
janitor.
him.
Yeah, the janitor was black, and and technically
uh
Destro is black because it's a black voice.
Yeah, but he's
He's
Irish or
Irish, I
Ireland.
know.
He's Scottish. He's Scottish.
Same difference.
Remember, a ninja
Uh,
is the one
product placement. Ninjas of another color, my boys. There
right
it
there.
is.
By the way, why doesn't Storm Shadow do this all the time?
Thank you.
He doesn't get paid to beat up tanks.
Every screw
Every
fell off.
single little bolt. Look at that, man.
Told you. We're powerful, man. We're powerful.
It's just showing you the white ninja is more powerful. I'm
Exactly.
just saying.
So you guys will fit in Cobra just fine.
Yeah, you're right. He's not Scottish. I think Destro is like from the island, one of the islands. You think he's Jamaican?
Probably.
Look at his medallion, the
he
way he
does. He
talks.
does have
How
this.
the fuck did he get here so fast?
He does have the
Oh,
shirt
okay.
wide
So,
open
yeah.
with his chest hanging out. So
Thank you.
Yeah, he's a pimp.
maybe he's Cuban.
Not with that
That's
voice.
true.
And then he has to paint his eyebrows. You know, I just realized he painted his eyebrows on his mask.
Of course.
Of course. They singed his eyebrows, of course.
And
Why
look
would he
how
put them back
amazing.
on?
And look how amazing Zartan is. He even fooled Destro.
How how close are they to the World Trade Center, whatever the hell it's called?
What do you mean, how close?
Oh, they're like right across the street.
The little camera is. That's where CPR Enterprises is. What is it? CPR?
Extensive Enterprise.
Oh, Extensive Enterprise. Sorry. You know what? You know who CRP Enterprises is?
Who?
We are.
Exactly.
I just realized. I never understood the chess thing.
They
What is
explain
it?
it. They explain it in which one
Like
is
comic
it?
books?
In Resolute. They explain what happened in Resolute.
And I've always been a
Bad
fan of the
security.
Dreadnoughts, man.
Yes, you were.
I said I've always have been a fan.
He's always has
Oh,
been.
have
Yeah.
been. I thought you said he hadn't been.
Oh no, always been a fan of the Dreadnoughts.
That's because you're a rule breaker.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like to play by anybody's
Not
rules,
even my
not even
own.
your own. Yeah.
So is Zartan wearing a fat suit?
Yes, he is.
Or in the 80s, you could get away with anything.
Of course, he's Zartan.
Seeing Spirit just reminded me of that Robot Chicken episode where everybody had the animals, and the animals are just making a mess everywhere. All right. So when did Lady J become the main character and kicked out Scarlet?
Season
Like we pretend nothing interrupted us
Not at all.
Nothing interrupted us at all.
with a white ninja running around. This is these again. No one paid attention back in the
At
80s.
all.
Well, here's my thing. If Zartan had to dress up, right, to do all this, but Storm Shadow can just sneak in, why not just get Storm Shadow?
I'm gonna go with the same reason why he didn't want to do tanks. He doesn't do tanks either.
He wasn't getting paid for it.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
He must be very expensive, and Zartan's cheaper.
Zartan just want gold. That's all he want.
Gold or
Gold.
jewels.
That's all they were. It wasn't about Jew. It was gold. Him and the twins.
But yeah, like if we would have gave the bomb to Storm Shadow, that shit would
Look
have
at
been
that.
planted. He even brought it.
Look at this.
No,
Racial
there he is.
profiling. Where the cops at?
And when did Tracker start becoming a ninja where he can actually handle
Season 2.
freaking Storm Shadow? That was a bit much. I mean, of course, when I was a kid, it didn't bother me. But now that I'm older, I'm like, wait a minute, no.
Because Spirits was
Even the bomb has the Cobra symbol, so you know who's blowing you up.
Of course.
didn't Spirit and Storm Shadow fight for the second piece of the Weather Dominator on the island?
Yes. Mm-hmm. But again, all of a sudden Tracker is now a
Not a
ninja, and
ninja.
can
You mean Spirit?
Hold.
Spirit.
hold its balance with whatchamacallit,
Not a
with the
ninja.
ninja. Come on, man, you can't do that, man.
Who's-
I know.
Okay,
he's
but
not
right
a
now he's getting
ninja.
his ass kicked though. He's getting his ass kicked. If it wasn't for this bird,
Spirit, the freedom is a
Spirit. No, Freedom is the first name.
Spirit's a guy's name. Just Frank keeps on calling him a tracker.
he got mask on the.
Okay, but you notice the Spirit grabbed him by his leg, picked him up, and then threw him
Yep.
across. So
Yes.
That,
man, all these
And there's Gun Ho with Javelin.
and
Lady J.
Lady J making him look bad.
black guy,
Black guy.
black guy.
Hey,
Yeah.
black guy.
All right.
There you go. All right.
An Australian.
Is he Australian?
I don't know. I can't hear.
I got a
his voice.
Cajun. I got a black doctor.
Oh,
A
two.
black
We got
doctor. I
Oh,
Oh,
got
look,
a black
black
another
guy.
one. Another one. Two black guys.
Lassie.
shit. You think they call
Two in one
you think they
episode.
call them stalker because black guys are stock?
Stop the white women. Stop them white women.
By the way, this vehicle. What's the name of that vehicle?
Which one?
Not the Dragonfly, but the Havoc.
The
Skyhawk.
Skyhawk.
I don't see how that shit flies.
And
The
that was one of my
jets.
favorite vehicles.
Never had
Jump
it.
jets.
Okay, but what keeps it floating? Without it going sideways and
Wow,
shit.
Zartan is super
Look.
strong.
A karate chop in the back of the neck.
Even with his fat suit on.
Yep.
So Storm Shadow sneaks out with a dead body, well, a half limp body, and he can't get out. Talking to a black man. What's up with that?
And look. Another black guy.
They're everywhere in this episode. Yeah, how does Storm Shadow sneak out with a body carrying a body over himself?
Through the vents.
Vents?
Through the
What
vents.
And yet,
And this
Same way he
is
got
how
in.
lame
Those vents.
Zartan is. He gets defeated
Zartan
by
is not
common.
get a
lame.
little lane.
He is
He gets
calculating
defeated
his
by
way
common
out.
sense.
Oh shit! Ripped off his mask and everything, and that guy's getting crikey. Oh shit! When he took off his jacket, his pants came off too. I need to learn that trick. I need to learn that trick for the ladies.
You know you can
Like,
do it.
hola, señoritas. Take everything off at once.
Who- Who's the guy in the
Just
background?
Why
noticed.
did they bring a doctor?
Zartan has a tank top.
It's
A half
no,
top.
he has a cutoff. You mean?
Cut off. That's what I meant.
By the way,
Yes.
instead of doing that thing with the leg crossing, if she would have thrown a spear right into his back,
He'd have died.
and boom, problem solved.
But they gotta look for the
Yeah,
bomb.
but you know the
You gotta look for the
cartoon
bomb.
guy?
So the two black guys are for. Why you bring a doctor?
In case if someone needs medical
Nah.
attention.
By the way, this is the only episode I remember him being in.
No, he was in it.
Who, Doc?
Yeah.
Doc saved Duke. What are you talking about?
Oh, in the movie, but that's not an episode.
He
In fact, it's
was-
an episode. And what facility has a jail built in?
And
So.
again, this is how Doc saved the day. No, Gung Ho did it. Spoiler alert!
You put the little clock there.
Spoiler alert! He adjusted his watch.
Okay, you're right. Why are these two buildings so damn close to each other? It's only been like 5
Exactly,
minutes,
that's what I'm
and
saying.
Storm Shadow already got back.
It's really, really close.
First of all, he's a ninja.
So-
he moves quick. Haven't you ever seen
Oh,
Naruto?
so I was gonna say, does he do like Naruto or like this Dragon Ball Z where he just teleports?
Off the trees and shit, man. Come on, yes.
Damn, he walking kind of sexy there, Cobra Commander. Because he left, it was 28, and now it's 12. It was like 10 minutes. Oh, he has an Apple Watch.
At least they give the black dudes the equipment to
I
find it.
forgot what his name was.
So I was gonna say something that would
I
be so
forgot
wrong.
his name.
Check the mic. What is they're going through everything with a freaking metal detectors.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
He wants to continue being a terrorist.
Of course, because he's gonna die. Wrong wire, man.
No, it's the blue one. It's the blue one.
It's the red one.
Oh, red.
It's the red one.
Okay,
He
but,
just
uh,
pulled it out, though. He
See,
already
Frank,
pulled it out.
if we let Frank
it's a red one.
defuse the bomb,
Red
we'd all
one.
dead. We'd all
Oh,
die.
no, we're all dead. 100%.
We all dead already.
Yep.
Yes,
Okay,
we're all
honestly, I
laughing.
wouldn't let him to.
And then now they send a black man to check on what's his name. They sent a doctor to check on a mercenary.
You know they have a Cobra Trooper hanging up on top of the mountain with the camera. Yes.
The camera, right? Just
No, it's retractable, man.
Hold my
how did the
knife.
net come off? It's like a convertible.
Oh, look at that. The
Perfect shot.
spirits of my father's guy in
Let-
my hand.
Let
That's
the
what he says.
spirit
I love
guide
He
you.
came in with a gun and he still gets a doctor.
Yes.
It's not
So-
invisible. He
So
gets
FYI,
camouflage
the
within
fact the guy could fucking
his
make himself
surroundings.
invisible didn't
Invisible.
come in handy before.
And he did the Vulcan neck pinch.
Okay, you don't think he could have done that before? Instead of running into the guy who stopped him?
There you go.
That's good. That I do that all the time. Oh, Storm Shadow talk like this.
No.
Really?
That was
So the
that
guy-
was a warning shot.
The guy
That
can
was
destroy
warning
a
shot.
target, a
I don't know
tank,
why.
but oh shit, that's a badass.
Because he
move.
wanted him to escape. That's why. I will see. Whoa.
Yes. Thank you.
You noticed that,
Yeah.
huh?
Chain
Okay,
reaction.
wait, what's up with the explosion on nets? Were the electrified nets or something?
What happened to all the people that were inside?
Oh, they're gone.
Yeah.
Anakin is a murderer.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
They're all dead. Anakin killed them too.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yes.
that was
That's-
such an
that's-
awesome scene.
But
That's
just with the
another topic for another
younglings
day.
alone, he's a murderer.
Yes, he did. Look, Lady J.
Yeah. And the fact that Frank enjoyed it.
Of course, because that's Lady J. That's
She
her
couldn't
thing,
carry.
man.
She couldn't carry a
Those
flashlight.
javelins.
She needs to carry a fucking
Start
flare.
shooting,
in
man.
her-
Let's start shooting.
It's like freaking whatchamacallit, Green Arrow. Yeah, you can't.
Open the sunroof. Open the sunroof.
Yeah.
There we
Shit,
go.
you have a big thing that says auxiliary power. He gets scared. What, is he scared of the
Yep.
light?
It hurts him.
Oh no! Does the sun hurt him? I thought it just
No, it
changed him
hurts
purple.
him.
Turned him into Grimless. Like werewolf. A full moon turns a person into werewolf. The sun turns him into Grimace.
The Fang. I had.
Again, terrible helicopter. No protection.
I didn't.
It's just a
did
propeller
not.
sitting on top of rockets. Yeah, it's one of the first ones I had. I feel
Not
bad for you. Every time you do a
overcompensating.
toy
Like,
review, you don't have
I
shit.
don't blame him though. I don't blame
Is
you.
that is that why you have so many things now? Overcompensating for your childhood?
Yeah.
I really wasn't into
Clothesline
G.I.
his ass.
That was the thing.
And this guy knows how to do the
I
fire.
liked it, but it was
Yeah,
like
they've been
third
paying
on
attention.
my to do list.
I know. That was number 2 for me.
Kick his ass out. Impossible. Impossible.
He almost did a superhero landing.
Impossible.
G.I. Joe. Oh man. I don't know. I don't know if G.I.
Of
You saw that?
course.
I don't know if G.I. Joe's number 1 or number 2 for me. Of course, the black guy knows how to throw a ball. They're like 1 foot away from each other. Come here, pretty lady.
No.
Let me touch you.
And
Look how
then-
it flies.
then
Look
she
how
Yeah,
it flies,
touch
bro.
this.
Jets. It's
What?
jets.
That doesn't make any sense. You could just.
The rotors on the side.
It doesn't make sense. It jets up and down and
Yeah, I know,
forward.
but-
What
but
keeps
in
it from
theory
turning
they
left
are.
and right? There's no
Doesn't need
rotors. Those are
wings.
flat panels. There's no wings. There's no wings. Cobra Commander was the only one who didn't get a parachute.
His favorite word,
Always retreating.
retreat.
And look, Rolly. He has
Yeah.
a white belt.
I saw that too, right?
Why did he have a white belt?
Well, because the new Cardiff figure from Classified series is with the white.
Has a white
He has
belt.
the white hot monitor belt.
Yeah.
Remind me, I still haven't opened up my Scarlet. Which, by the way, guys, she's very pretty.
Who's very pretty?
Scarlet.
Of course she is.
She even got 2 different hairstyles. All right, so that was it. Do I get a PSA at the end of this? Because knowing
No,
is
I
half the
don't think
battle.
there is one on this one.
Do you know they have an educational advisor on these?
Do they really?
Yeah, I was looking at the the credits, right? And it says educational advisors, and it has people with PhDs. Hold on, where is it? I gotta pause in the right spot. I think I went too far back. Damn, 10 seconds is a big difference.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, that's what I tell my woman, but she don't listen to me.
They never do, buddy. They
Yeah.
never do.
Oh well, you
Even
gotta
if
listen,
you
you gotta
pay-
believe me. You gotta believe me. What happened?
Even if you pay them,
No, if you pay for it, they're fine.
Yeah.
They believe everything, from what I've been told. From what I've been told. All right, so education advisors, you got 2, a Harvard University and an educational consultant. Wonder why? It's probably like, okay, this episode won't make kids drop off the bridge. So, all right, so not going into
That
ratings
was
or
the
anything.
OG. That was
Yeah.
the OG.
Not going into ratings or anything, guys. But
No, no,
I already know how Dwayne feels about this episode. Obviously he's not a fan of Zartan.
I'm not. Is not a fan of Zartan. It just that it made him look so soft.
Well, they make all the poor people look soft. That's
Well,
one
they're
thing I've
supposed to.
never
They're bad
liked
guys.
about.
I think the point there is to show you that good people, bad guys don't always win. They're losers.
I guess. But no, man. But I've always been a fan of the bad guys, so they have to be tough.
Why are you fan? It's very weird. Like, okay, so for our
Because
audience, so here, no, hold on. I gotta set that the audience doesn't know us. I mean, the audience is us three plus some random families and friends. And thank you guys for listening.
yes,
I'll do shout out for the Cruz family. I get they tell me all the time they listen. Um, so here's the thing, Frank is a wonderful person, good heart and everything, and every character he likes are bad guys.
yes.
Me personally, I'm an asshole. Yeah, I'll say it. I'm an asshole. I'm a terrible person, and yet I always root for the good guys, and I like the good guys, except for He-Man. But the rest of that, I always go for the good guys. I don't understand why is that.
Well, it's the same reason why someone that's bald wants to have hair, someone that's skinny wants to be thick,
Uh,
or
that's a
someone that's
good
Huh?
big wants to be
What?
skinny.
that's a good
It's
analogy.
yeah.
Who wants who's bald and wants to have hair? Why is that?
I know I'm a nice guy. I know I'm a good guy, and I just want to be an asshole. You know what I mean? I want
But
to
you're
be
Yeah,
that,
not.
you,
But
you
you're
don't
never an
want to. You
asshole.
don't
but I
want to be
can't.
an
But
asshole.
I can't. It's
I
just not
can't.
in me. Exactly.
Apparently, according to Dwayne, I'm an asshole.
Yes, you
According
are.
But
to Dwayne,
yeah,
yes.
according to Dwayne, who
I
constantly reminds me,
disagree. I disagree with him.
it's like, why am I friends with a person that constantly reminds me I'm an asshole? But I guess deep down inside, I want to be a good guy then.
I think you're a good guy because I know you.
Of course you
Dwayne's
do.
known me longer than you have.
True.
Dwayne has
Because
known me for 20, oh shit, since 2001, realistically.
yes,
So we're what,
24 years,
almost 24 years, 23 years for sure.
funny as hell.
All right.
Okay, so
But
what do we think about this episode?
we're not going to grade at the end of the podcast. We're going to grade, compare them each to each other. I thought it was a good episode.
Yes.
I thought it was a good episode. It was very G.I. Joe-ish, where you
Mm-hmm.
expect,
Yeah,
Cobra has his great
G.I.
plan.
Joe.
G.I. Joe-ish, that's what I'm calling it now. They have a great plan and they fuck it up, and Cobra fucks it up halfway through it,
Yes.
and realistically, G.I. Joe didn't do shit. He
And
didn't do
and I'm
shit.
gonna have to agree with Rolly and trademark GI Joe-ish, right? Typical freaking GI Joe doing these maneuvers that makes no fucking sense. Cobra Commander has to. I'm sorry, Cobra has to put their emblem on everything, which I've always loved. You know what I mean? I love the way whatchamacallit, Storm Shadow just beat the crap out of that tank, but has never done that to anybody. You know what I mean? Just
What are you
those
talking
little
about?
things. You know what I mean? Like when Lady J extended her javelin and just
10 feet? Yeah,
and just jumped over one of the whatchamacallit, dreadnoughts.
Dreadnoughts,
yeah.
Ripper.
Instead of
Was
just
it
hitting,
Ripper? I
yeah,
couldn't
Yep.
remember.
instead of
Hmm.
just hitting him with a fucking pole, at least,
Thank you. Smacking him in the head or
and
something, knocking him out. She just jumped. She just catapults right over him. You know what I mean? It's
You
like,
lucky.
yeah, it's just those little things that we never really notice. Well, I didn't notice as a child that I noticed now. That's like, okay, that is so GI Joe like. You know what I mean? For back then, yes, I enjoyed the episode.
yeah, that was a good one.
I I enjoyed it also. I just didn't like how they portray Zartan.
As
He
a
said,
little bitch.
Chill.
"Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
that's how they do with all of them. Even Destro and Cobra Commander, they can't be doing that shit, man.
Storm Shadow's the only one that never portrayed as a bitch.
Yes, I just his voice just annoys the hell out of me.
Yes, because he's a Chinese person from far away.
I think so.
Oh, well, you're making him kind of Mexican. You're making him kind of Mexican. He's like, oye, way. No, he's just far away, not
Órale.
way. Hold on. All right. Let's move on to the next one, though. So it's also Zartan focus. Now
Yes.
we're gonna jump ahead to GI Joe Sigma 6, which aired. Let me do my dates here. I forgot my dates. October 28th,
Yeah, 2006, right?
2006. Yes. All right, so this aired on a Saturday, so which means Saturday morning, which probably meant I wasn't working because, again, bad schedule. But it was 17 years, 7 months, and 28 days ago. So this is episode 6? No, episode 24 of the
Yes.
series. Okay, Zartan and Dreadnoks work on their power core, where some of its liquids end up enlarging some insects to giant size. So it's up to GI Joe to stop them. In this episode, we see Snake Eyes, Scarlet, Roadblock. Is this the first time? What? Who's the one with heavy duty? Is that Sigma 6?
Yeah.
Heavy duty is Sigma 6. Yeah, the big guy,
Is
the
this the
really
first
big.
time? Is this the first time we're introduced to heavy duty?
No, he was
Not, not,
introduced in season 1,
no, okay, but I'm sorry.
first
Is this the
episode.
first series? Is this the first series we're introduced to heavy duty?
No, Heavy Duty was in
Wasn't he? Wasn't Heavy
season.
Duty Roblox
I
No,
think it's the same
with,
guy.
with the OG?
I think it's the
no.
OG. Yeah,
Heavy
but
Duty was with he had the not the tank, the motorized tank. He was a driver for the motorized tank.
Wait a minute. The character that drove the motorized tank was Heavy Duty.
Yeah.
he was white.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Wasn't he white?
He was definitely
Yes.
white.
Ah, okay. So they just revamped Heavy Duty then for this one.
But everybody thinks that heavy duty is Roadblock, right?
Yes.
Just
Well,
it's a rhyme.
yeah.
It's
Two
just
big
a
black
rhyme.
dudes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they look a little different, but this is like the first time I hear a black character called Roadblock. Sorry, heavy duty.
Heavy Duty.
And he looks a little different, obviously, but all right, so we're gonna get started.
And you ready? Let's make it happen, Captain.
Ask me a third time, I'll
Ooh.
punch you in the face. So this is
Is this
already
Mars?
weird.
Look at the Cobra base, right smack in the middle of the desert.
Is
Oh,
this
I see the
Mars?
logo. No, it looks like Mars, right?
Look how cool Zartan looks.
With those big ass boots.
Look, he looks badass, man. Look at him.
I like he's Australian there.
Yes. Blimey. And the
And
dreadnoughts are still dreadnoughts.
yeah, they're so stupid. But they're not as intimidating as they were in the OG.
Well, here they're more of the fools. So yeah,
Yeah.
the comic relief, I believe it's
Yeah.
called. Yeah.
A beetle.
And they're drinking the plasma. I think they're going to mutate.
He even said put a stake in a Barbie. Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
How can you hear us? See, I'm not a fan of this Cobra Commander.
Oh, I love that Cobra Commander. He looks badass.
Not a fan of this
Especially with
Cobra
his shield. That shield that he has with the blades.
Commander. Okay, the shield's okay. I don't like the helmet with the little cloth in front.
Oh,
his
I love
cleats.
that. The mixture between the helmet and the hood. Love that.
And his waist is too small. See, the Dreadnoks
No.
are little bitches.
Yeah, here they're more of a comic relief, but look how awesome Destro and how freaking nice the Baroness looks.
Baroness looks very nice. Destro's fine. I'm okay. But yeah, Baroness is a nicely drawn, trying to use
Yes.
that anime feel to it.
The nice long dark hair, the glasses.
And here, the smart thing they did here is the troops are all robotics,
Exactly.
so you can have a little more violence, shooting. And I wasn't a fan of Snake Eye sidekicks.
That I'm gonna have to agree with you. I was not a fan,
Yeah.
but I was a fan of High Tech because he invented the all the gadgets.
Mm.
But I was a fan of whatchamacallit, Snake Eyes. All the Joes except for the sidekicks. And Tunnel Rat was a little bit annoying. He reminded me a little bit of Rat Trap.
Yeah, yeah.
These ones,
I feel
you know
like
what
it's
I
the same
mean?
character. I think they were the same character.
Yeah.
The vehicles are okay too.
Oh, you know I still have that Rhino, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
Probably never
The
even
one the
opened it.
helicopter pops out of the top.
Bet you never even open it.
I did. It's actually open. I used to
Oh,
have
it
it
is.
displayed when I was married.
Now I'm okay with this Zartan image here.
I love this as Zartan. I actually regret not ever getting the Zartan for Sigma 6.
Really? I don't. The
The,
Sigma
the
Six
figures were
figures.
too tall, man. They were
Yeah,
like dogs, man.
yeah. I would say they're a little bigger than. I felt like they were bigger than classified figures.
From what I remember,
Yeah,
yes.
and they were like, and the proportions weren't right either. They bothered me too.
Well, it's because of the whole waist thing. Smaller with the big chest.
Yeah. So
But look at the uniforms, man. Even the uniforms are sweet.
yeah, it's okay. I don't know where the Sigma Six comes from.
I don't remember. Even Duke
Yeah,
looks badass, man. I
he
love
looks
the whole
okay.
revamp of everything.
No, it's different. It was different. I know I've been trying to watch. I try watching some of these series of Sigma Six. It's just not. It doesn't catch me.
Oh no, it still catches me. You know, I can tell you when I first saw this. It was during one of the hurricanes in
Okay.
2006.
Okay.
We lost power, and believe it or not, you might remember this, Rolly. I had a handheld portable TV with that metal antenna.
Yeah, I remember those.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And I was sitting on my recliner, and I was just, and of course, it took batteries. It wasn't chargeable. It took
Oh yeah.
batteries.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
10 double C and 10 C batteries and shit.
Well, this one took a lot of double A's
Oh shit. Okay.
because it was really about this big. It was about this big, the size of a wallet. You know what I mean?
I remember. It's so funny how people used to like, oh my god, that's a future right there.
It was, and I
Yeah.
remember sitting in the heat inside the place, and
Uh-huh.
I'm going through the UHF, and I'm moving, I'm getting to channel 33, and all of a sudden, episode 1
Yeah.
came out. Not in 2006. I'm sorry, 2005. Episode 1 came out, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" And dude, I was walking around my whole place trying to find a good reception. Finally found one, and I saw it. And then from there on, that's
Yeah.
it. Yes, I remember it like if it was yesterday, man.
I like how Scarlet looks Asian, but she talks Southern.
Yes, you noticed that.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. She's like a little Asian girl with red hair, kind of reddish hair. She's like, dude, I don't know why we're doing this. It's like, what?
I
What is this company?
reckon
I
I'm
reckon
as,
it's real.
I'm as nervous as a 10-foot tail cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
It bothers me. Tunnel bothers me. Never opens his eyes.
No, his eyes are always closed,
It's
dude.
closed.
And he's always hungry. And his metabolism is amazing.
I did get that Naruto vibe from him, though.
Oh, some of the characters?
Uh-huh.
Yes. But he was just annoying, man.
He was. What's this character's name? The guy next to Tunnel Rat.
That's one of his minions, man.
That's a Scar.
Uh,
Yeah, the little mentor, the one that Snake Eyes mentors, right?
yes. Kamkura.
Yeah, yeah. Don't know.
Kamkura.
So
And then the girl is Jinx, which
the
I'm
Jinx.
glad they didn't change her.
Yeah, One thing I didn't like this is they were making it very much like those anime characters, so Saturday anime cartoon
And
characters,
see,
like
look here, we got
uh-huh.
the Dreadnoks acting silly, not being badass Dreadnoks as they should be as mercenaries.
Mm.
We got Buzzard just waving his laser buzzsaw everywhere. And then Zartan's grabbing Torch and aiming him. I really didn't like the way they portrayed the Dreadnoks here. And I'm telling you, I really enjoyed Sigma 6. I don't think we're going to see Snake Eyes in this one, though.
No, I don't think he's in this one at all. I don't think. I think we missed out on that one. That he's not joining at all.
Doesn't beat the OG, though.
Nothing beats the OG. That's the way it was in the beginning, and the OG style they kind of respect him too, and then eventually figure out
It was a wuss.
he was a nerd.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
they created freaking. And look, another base. Exact same one as before in the desert, but now it's in the Arctic.
Under the ice. Yeah.
So how many of these freaking
So
bases do they have?
I was gonna, I was gonna ask you the same question. How many bases do they have? Are there like 7 or 8 of them on their different parts of the
I
country?
think so. Oh, look, he's got 2 of them. I think they're going to be antennas or something.
Man, you think when he eats, his food gets in the little mask there all the time?
No, he just lifts up the whatchamacallit.
And he eats underneath
Yeah.
the mask. Uh-oh, there you
No.
oh, they're in opposite sides.
See? It's a weapon. It's not a base, it's a weapon. Look how badass Cobra Commander looks, man, with the armor and everything.
With his tiny little waist.
Oh, he still looks badass, man. Ah.
With his tiny little waist.
Well, it's over, Rolly. It's over.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Actually, man, I'm thinking about actually.
Watching the whole
Well,
series.
if it's available on iTunes, I'm thinking about buying it.
Oh
I'm thinking
shit.
about buying it, or maybe I'll ask my
Oh wait.
sister's boyfriend to download it for me illegally.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Dwayne gets very sad when you say your
No, no,
sister's
no. I
boyfriend.
want Dee to remember that my sister has a boyfriend. Yes.
It's so sad that he didn't even rejoin. He just like no,
Well,
not rejoining.
unfortunately, his laptop died, according to.
How does that work? It's a brand new laptop.
He just doesn't charge it, I guess.
No. So, all right. So it was a lot better. What I was saying before, and I'm not sure if you heard me. I know you were really. I thought you were really into the cartoon, and like I was
No, no,
talking.
no, no.
Listening.
You went completely out, but then I noticed that it
Yeah.
was still recording.
Yeah, and that's okay because when you talked, I answered you. So if I'm being recorded, it'll make sense.
Okay, perfect.
So it wasn't just you talking to yourself. But one thing I didn't like about this cartoon is the fact that they were mirroring the cartoons of the period, like Monster Ranchers, uh, what is it, Yoki? What is it? The card guys.
Oh, not Pokemon, but the other one.
Yeah, Yoko. Oh man, I can't
Yokio.
remember. I said it
Yukio.
before. Yokio,
Oh,
Yokio.
Yukio.
Yeah, you know how they're trying to be serious, but then there's always some comedy, some silly comedy.
Yes,
Like they make the little faces, and you get the expressions and all
which
that.
was Tunnel
They're
Rat
doing
a
that.
lot with
Yeah,
Joe's.
Tunnel Rat definitely.
Mhm.
Um, so that I didn't like the fact that they took themselves too comedic, too much comedy on it. I wasn't a fan of that. But it was a lot better than I originally thought. I'm still not a fan of the way the Cobra Commander is drawn.
Okay,
The little waist, the big armor, big chest, and everything, and a small waist. Like if you're gonna put him in an armor suit, make him mechanical looking,
I
like
get it.
Destro was, like
Hmm.
Destro was. Um, but other than that, it was good. I would have liked to see Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow, but
Yeah, this
we
one.
got we got we got we got introduced to some random characters that weren't very popular in the series.
Well, the reason why I chose this one was because this was heavily Zartan.
Yeah, it makes
Mhm.
sense though. It makes sense because we get to see Zartan with like a 20-year difference, right?
Yes.
85 and 2006,
So
21
if we're gonna
years.
compare, let's
So
compare that way. So that was
yeah,
my logic. Hmm.
yeah. Which I think both Zartans were good. Dreadnoks were terrible. They're Sigma 6 was just a bunch of idiots.
Yes. If they would
Uh,
have made them, I love the revamp, but if they would have made them a little bit more like the OG, but a little bit more edgier and harder,
yeah.
then oh my god, the Dreadnoks would have been awesome, dude. But they were definitely the comic relief.
So yeah, I wasn't a fan, but other than that, we're good. All right, so why don't we do this? Why don't we do? I don't think Dwayne's joining
No, he
us.
can't. But I'll speak for him.
Uh, your vote counts
Exactly.
twice.
My vote counts twice.
Your vote. All right. All right. So we'll use our cartoon rewind grading system here. So we'll do each and let's pick which is better, which one we think we prefer.
Okay.
But our grading system is three things. So we have our rewind. Our rewind means that we love this episode. We'll watch it again. Obviously we love the rest of the series. Oh shit! Here he is.
Damn, is he back?
He is
Damn
back.
it.
It's all right. It's okay. Frank already voted for you. Um, rewind. Then we have fast forward. Fast forward means you weren't a fan of the episode, this particular episode, but you'll give the rest of the series a try. And then obviously we have the dreaded eject. Like get the cassette, throw it out,
Basura.
and you never want to watch. Yes, basura, and you never want to watch this again. So those are our three rating systems. So we're gonna rate each episode in the series, and then we'll pick which series is better. And no one but here better pick Sigma Six is what I'm saying. Uh, so I'll go first. Um, yes, it's a promise. I'm gonna go first for the OG, the 85, the Countdown to Zartan. I'm gonna put that as a rewind with the Sigma Six episode as a fast forward.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Now Frank, you get to vote twice. Your vote counts twice because Dwayne didn't see the second episode.
That is true. That is true. That is true.
All right. So before Frank, you before you go, Dwayne, what would you rate um the OG, the okay at Sigma Six? It's a little, a little-
Thank you. Oh my god, you both
Okay.
suck. Ugh.
All right. So Frank, what you gonna?
I think you have an idea of what I'm gonna say. All right,
I'm
so
trying to think.
so for GI Joe the OG, the 1985, you know that is getting a rewind because that is my number two favorite cartoon from back in the days, and it still is. And I think we all know
Yeah.
what my number one is. So for the OG GI Joe, I'm giving that one a rewind. And when it comes to Sigma Six, one of my favorites remakes, not the favorite, because that is freaking always going to be GI Joe Resolute, because that GI Joe was made for people like me, right?
You need you need a Transformers episode version of
Oh
that,
my
huh?
god, yes I do, big time. But for the Sigma Six, I'm also going to give it a rewind because I am a
Mm.
fan of that series. Yes, hmm I am a fan. Yes,
All right. So with that being said, so we have for the 1985, the original GI Joe series, we have three rewinds, which means, guys, if you haven't watched it, please take your time and watch
watch it.
it. It's a rewatch, great rewatch value. If you have old GI Joes, please take them out and play with them as you're watching. Um, yeah, or sell them. Yes, and for the Sigma Six, watch with caution. It's most likely a rewind. It's not most likely to be a fast forward. I would definitely give it. If you haven't never watched the Sigma Six, at least give it one watch. I'm not. We don't agree with me and Dwayne don't agree with Frank where it's a
Yes.
rewatch where we gotta watch it more than once. But it's still now. Let's here's a silly question between both of the episodes. If we had to pick between the original series or Sigma Six, which one are we watching, guys?
Personally,
Yes. And before you answer that, Frank, I do have the button here that can eject you from this podcast. I will eject you if you do not pick the original series. Go ahead. No
No
pressure.
pressure at all. No pressure at all.
No pressure at all. Yes.
Well, I know what you two are going to choose already. You two are choosing the OG. Yes.
Of course. Without a doubt.
As much as
You're
I
gonna tell
love,
me Sigma.
as much as
You're gonna tell me Sigma 6 is better than the
I
OG.
was just about to say,
You're gonna tell
no
me
matter, as
this
much as I
episode.
enjoy Sigma 6
Yes.
because it's more
Thank you.
up to date with the
Uh,
characters, the artwork, it's got that Japanese feel to it. You know what I mean? Mm, I have to go with the OG, man. I have to go with the OG, the
yeah.
original GI Joe from '85, man. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Because you know the OG naming the smallest character, we had the fat Cobra guy, and he didn't make him as much of as a bit as a little wimp
That
as
is true.
the Sigma 6 did.
You're talking about the three troopers in COVID, right? And
Troopers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. During COVID with the mask on, yes. So even with that, they didn't make him like wimp. They still had a purpose.
yes,
So all right, I'm glad you made the right choice. You get to stay with the community. You get to stay on the podcast a little longer.
nice. I'm not getting voted off the island. That's for
You did not get voted off the island.
yes.
Yes. All right. And with that, Frank, you can start taking us home.
All right, and guess what? And that's a wrap for today's show. From all of us at Cartoon Rewind, a huge thank you for tuning in. Remember to show us some love with a like, hit that subscribe button, and stay connected on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, or wherever your podcast cravings take you. Catch us behind the scenes on Instagram and TikTok for more cartoon magic. And until next time, stay tuned. I see tunes as in cartoons, right? My fellow cartoon addicts. Peace.
Oh, wait, you can say stay tuned, cartoons.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Uh, how was I supposed to know that you're ready?
Thank you.
I said
Real
it.
ghost. No, you said it was last thing you said was it is funny.
Yeah, because you
Oh
said
my God.
while you were
We're making
recording.
we're making a captain. That means hit play now.
No, wait, not
Oh
yet.
God, man.
Y'all suck. Oh, and real quick before I stop hitting record, I just want to say Real
That's it.
Ghostbusters is the best.